What does the Book of Decameron teach us or tell us? By Campbell Oldham. The Book of Decameron was written in 1350 in Italy by Giovanni Boccaccio. The book was written in the time of the Black Death. It was written in vernacular, also known as Florentine language. The Book of Decameron is a book which contains a large collection of 100 stories told by a group of 7 young women and 3 young men, sheltering in a secluded villa just outside Florence to escape the Black Death. Who was the author and what were some of his inspirations to write the book? The author of the Book of Decameron's name was Giovanni Boccaccio. He was born on the 16th of June 1313 in Certaldo, Italy, and he died on the 21st of December 1375 in Certaldo, Italy. He had an experience of the business life in Naples. In Naples, he attended lessons of Cino da Pistoia, who was a poet who he learned a lot of. He was then exposed for the first time to poetry of Petrarch, which would have inspired him when he was writing the Decameron. What was the Black Death? The Black Death was one of the most devastating pandemics in human history, resulting in death of approximately 75 to 200 million people in Eurasia and peaking in Europe in the years 1346 to 1353. The Black Death was caused by rats on boats which released a widespread of the bubonic plague that was passed from Asia and then through Europe. It killed 50% to 2/3 of Europe's population in about 5 years. What is the meaning of the title and how is it relevant to the story? The title Decameron shows Giovanni Boccaccio's fondness for Greek philology. The word Decameron combines 2 Greek words, deca meaning 10 and meron meaning day in Greek. In other words, that means 10 days or 10-day event. The relevance of that to the story is that the characters of the story tell their tales in a 10-day period. Who are the characters? In the Book of Decameron, there are 10 characters. There are 7 women and 3 men. They are fleeing from the Black Death that is spreading through Florence. The characters in the Book of the Decameron that told the tales in the group called the Brigida. The characters in the Brigida's names were Pampina, Diano, Philostrato, Philomena, Fiammetta, Panfilo, Elissa, Nephele, Loretta, and Emilia. Everyone in the Brigata were too good to be true. All the women were smart, beautiful, witty, charming, and proper, and all of the men were handsome, witty, intelligent, and articulate. Everyone in the group could dance and sing, and they were a fine group of young adults. A summary of the Decameron tales. In the story, there are 7 women and 3 men, so 10 people in total. They flee Florence, which is plague-ridden, and go to a deserted villa in the countryside of Fiesole for 2 weeks. They do not work at all on these days or nights when they are away. So to pass the time while they are there, in the evenings they each tell a story. Therefore, there are 10 stories told every night. On 2 of these days per week, they don't tell stories. On these days they do chores, and the other day is a holy day. Across the 10 days of storytelling, they told 10 stories each night. They therefore tell 100 stories across the 2 weeks. This makes the Book of Decameron a book of 100 tales. Each night they have a different name they'll use for their stories. Some of these consist of Power of Fortune, Power of Human Will, Love Tales that End Tragically, Love Tales that End Happily, Clever Replies that Save the Speaker, Tricks that Women Play on Men, Tricks that Others Play on Others in general, and Examples of Virtue. There are 2 days that don't have topics assigned. Also, the character Diano, who usually tells the 10th tale every day, has the right to tell the tale on any topic he wishes, because of and due to his wit, knowledge, and intelligence. The tales are very well set out and very clever and link in with the story well. The Book of Decameron is a very interesting and beneficial book to read. It teaches us a lot about what it was like back then and how they lived. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and thanks for watching.